Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Diana and I'm with Be Empowered Yoga with Diana. And today I'm going to take you through a class using weights. And it's the first class of a series that I will be filming using light weights. So you don't have to use anything heavy. We're just adding weights for extra resistance. If you don't want to use weights or don't have light handheld weights, you can still do this class without them, no worries at all. But if you wanted to add that extra resistance, please feel free to grab a couple of hand weights. Mine are only 3 pounds. If you have 2 pounds, 1 pound, or 5 pounds, whatever you'd like to work with. And once you have them ready, we'll get started. So we're going to start class today in coming down into a child's pose. But we're going to lower our bodies down on the mat, bring our knees wide apart, but instead of extending our arms behind us, we're going to just bend at the elbow like in a prayer position here, just so that we can stretch out the shoulder blades a little bit deeper. We're going to be using our shoulders, our arms, our lower body, our core. We'll be getting a full body class workout today with class using our weights if you'd like. So we just want to make sure that our muscles are warmed up and ready to go. Breathing into your belly. Releasing your hands, coming into a tabletop position. And we're just going to do some cat-cow stretches here. So inhale, lifting that tailbone up. Chest is lifted. Exhale, rounding your spine, really pushing your hands into the mat. Dropping your head down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pushing your hands into the mat, really rounding that spine. And coming back to neutral. Grabbing a hold of your weights if you're using them. We're going to do some knee to nose with our weights. So maintaining yourself in a tabletop position, we're going to extend our right leg out behind us. So we're in a bird dog. Taking your left hand out, extending it out in front of you. On an inhale, we're going to crunch, bringing our knee to chest, and taking your left hand and just bringing that elbow close to your rib cage. So you're really working the triceps here. Inhale, extend all your limbs. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. One more time, extend. And really bringing it in, really working your core here, your triceps. And release. Releasing your weights. And bringing that right knee now up into a little tabletop with your knee. And taking your left hand and just clasping your right foot. And we're not really trying to get like a really big back bend here. We're just stretching out that right thigh, the top of the right thigh. And release. Pushing your hands into the mat, into your cat stretch, really pushing and rounding that upper body. Your head is loose. And coming back to center. Grabbing a hold of your weights. We're going to do that now on the other side. So this time, extending your left leg behind you. Right arm out in front of you. On an inhale, bring it in, bring in your knee. Bending that right elbow, really keeping it close to your ribs. Extend. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, extend 2 more times. Inhale. Really engaging that core. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale it out. Dropping your weights down onto your mat. We're going to stretch out the right thigh now. Sorry, your left thigh. So bringing your left leg up behind you. Taking your right hand and clasping that left foot. Really pushing your foot into the palm of your hand. Not much of a back bend here, just stretching out that top thigh. And release. Pushing into your hands, rounding that spine into your cat stretch. And release. Tucking those back toes under and shifting your weight back into your downward facing dog. And if you need to pedal it out here, you can do that. You can lift the heels and try to push those heels down as much as you can, or as close to the mat as possible. And just breathe. Taking some nice deep belly breaths here. Walking your feet up to the top of the mat. Bringing your toes to touch. And just keeping your heels slightly apart. We're going to grab a hold of your weights. We're going to slowly start to roll ourselves up. Sitting our hips down and bring ourselves into chair pose. Lifting your hands up to the sky. And from here, we're going to bring our arms into the action and we're going to cactus our arms. So on an inhale, start to bring your arms down. Just do nice cactus arms. Exhale, extend them up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, extend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, extend. One more time. Inhale, lower. Dropping your hands down. Straightening your legs, coming down into a forward fold. Releasing your weights down. Now we're not using the weights for every single pose today. So you can just release them into your forward fold. Inhale, finding your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing your left leg behind you and dropping down onto the knee into your low lunge. Option is to pick up your weights and lifting them up to the sky, or no weights at all, completely up to you. And just breathe. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths here, really breathing through your belly. On your last exhale, start to lower yourself down, dropping your weights if you're using. Tucking that back toe under. We're going to kick that right leg back into a three-legged dog. Pushing your weight into your hands, bending that right knee, opening up that right hip. And from here, we're going to move into a kind of like a plank series and crunches all in one. So coming forward onto your mat, bringing that right knee, crossing it over to your left elbow. And from here, you're going to bring it to center and then bring it towards your right elbow. Cross it over, knee to left elbow, center, and right elbow. Cross it over, left elbow, center, right elbow. We'll do that one more time. Cross it over, center, and right elbow. Shifting your weight back into your three-legged dog. Dropping your back foot into your downward facing dog. And walking your feet up to the top of the mat into your forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're stepping our right leg behind us, dropping down onto your knee. Getting a hold of your weights. If you like, on an inhale, lifting those arms up to the sky, really using your core to lift yourself up. Really thinking about using all these muscles in your core, your chest, to keep your chest lifted. Take a nice deep breath in. Dropping your weights down. Tucking that back toe under. Bringing your left foot now behind you into your three-legged dog. Bending that left knee, really opening up that left hip. And we're going to move into that plank crunch series on the other side. So coming forward, bringing your left knee towards your right elbow, crossing over to center, to left elbow. Right elbow, center, left elbow, cross it over, center, right elbow. One more time, right elbow, center, left elbow, kicking that right leg up behind you into your three-legged dog. Exhale, dropping that foot in front of you, bringing that right foot to meet your left into your forward fold. And just dangle here for a minute. You can sway back and forth if you'd like. Just really hang loose. Grabbing a hold of your weights. Slowly start to roll yourself up to standing. And from here, we're going to kick that left leg behind us into our warrior two. So making sure that your knee is in line with your ankle. This back leg is strong and steady and straight. Your heels are in line with one another, extending your arms out to either side of you. Flipping your palms open, and we're going to do some bicep curls. So on an inhale, breathe, and let's do some bicep curls. For 2, 3, and one more. Bring it in, extend, and from here, we're going to rotate to the front of our mats, bringing our weights with us, extending our arms behind us, really working those triceps here. So really keeping your arms close to your ribs, on keeping that front knee bent. On an inhale, we're going to lift our hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring them back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend them behind you, really engaging those triceps here, really engaging that front thigh as well. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. And from here, start to bring your weights together so they're right in front of your chest. Keeping that front knee bent, we're going to start to lift that back leg up into your warrior three. Your back leg is in line with your back, so one straight line here. And we're going to hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that foot down. Inhale, lifting yourself up. Bringing your weights on either side of you. And we're going to do that all on the other side. Take a nice deep breath here. Really ground your feet into your mat. On an inhale, extending your right leg now behind you, preparing yourself for warrior two. making sure your heels are in line, that front knee is bent. You're lifted through the chest, your arms are nice and strong, extended out from either side of you, getting ready for our bicep curls. Inhale for 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 more, 4. Extend them out, rotating to the front of your mat, lifting your arms up to the sky, really sinking down in the hips here, really sinking low. On an inhale, we're going to extend our arms behind us, really working those triceps. Breathe it in, bringing them back up. Exhale, extend them behind you, really engaging those triceps. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, come forward. One more time, lifting it up. Exhale, coming forward. Bringing your weights in front of you, holding them together. Starting to lift that back leg up into your warrior 3. Keeping that front knee bent. Your spine is in line with your leg, your back leg. One straight line here. And we're holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that foot down. Keeping your arms with the weight still in them. Start to slowly raising yourself up, lifting your arms up to the sky, sinking those hips down into your chair pose. And from here, we're going to work our triceps a little bit more and our legs. So on an inhale, we're going to extend our arms behind us. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, extend behind you, really engage in those triceps. Back up. Behind you, one more time. Inhale, lifting your arms up to the sky. Exhale, standing. Coming over to your forward fold. Drop your weights down. And we're going to take a vinyasa flow here. On an inhale, stepping your feet back into your downward facing dog. Rolling over onto our toes, coming over into a plank. Chaturanga down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, we're going to move into a plank series, so you can move your weights out of the way. We're not using them anymore. We're going to shift our weight over onto our toes, bringing ourselves into a plank. So one strong line here. Your belly is slightly tucked under. Your wrists are just underneath your shoulders. You're shifted slightly forward. Your back legs are strong. Your core is engaged. Your arms are engaged. And we're here for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to shift our weight over onto your right, moving into your side plank. So option here is to come down onto your knee if you'd like, or you can remain on your feet, lifting your left arm up to the sky, really opening up the chest here. And we're going to hold this plank for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into a plank, moving over to our left side, so shifting that weight over to your left foot. Again, option is to always come down onto your knee if you'd like, extending the right arm up to the sky. Maybe bring your gaze up to your thumb. Feel the shake. And we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into your plank. We're going to do that one more time. Shifting your weight onto your right. Left arm up. You're in one straight line here. Maybe bring your gaze up to your thumb. Your core is engaged. And we're here for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down onto the front. Shifting your weight onto your left foot. We're almost done here. 3 more seconds. For 3, 2, and 1. Dropping your hand down onto the mat. Coming down onto your knees. Shifting your weight back so that your knee is still in line with your hips. We're going to walk our hands forward, dropping your chest onto the mat, dropping your forehead onto the mat into your puppy pose. Take some nice deep breaths here. Really sinking into the mat. Catching your breath. Slowly start to walk your hands up and bring yourself into a seated position. I'm a little hot now. We're going to stretch out our hips. We're going to stretch out our shoulder blades and our arms. And I'm going to give you a couple of options here. So if your hips are really tight and you want to stretch them out a little bit deeper, you can bring your left knee, stacking it over your right knee, bringing your feet as close to your bottom as possible, making sure that your knees are stacked one above the other. If this is too deep of a stretch, please listen to your body and you can remain in a seated position. You can stack just your ankle over your knee, completely up to you, okay? So I want you to really listen to your body and go with whatever stretch feels good to you for today. Every day is different, so just listen to your body and what you need. So you can either remain here and just stretch out the hips. If you'd like to also stretch out your shoulders, we're going to do an eagle pose with our arms. So lifting our arms up to the sky, crossing your right arm over your left, and doing eagle arms. And we're not keeping our arms close to ourselves. We're trying to keep them further away as much as possible to get that deeper stretch in our shoulder blades. And if you want to go even deeper, you can start to come forward and really get one big stretch here. Or you can remain up here. Again, just listen to what's working for you today. And raising back up. Releasing your arms, releasing your legs, switching over to the other side. Right knee over your left, stacking, bringing your feet close to your hips. Again, remembering the different variations. So if this is too deep of a stretch, you can stay in a seated pose, cross-legged, or just stacking your ankle over your knee. Inhale, lifting your arms up to the sky. This time your left hand is going over your right until your eagle arms. Remembering to keep your arms away from your face, away from your neck and your chest. Not really bringing your shoulders close to your ears, keeping them nice and low. And if you want to go deeper, start to lower yourself down. And just breathe through this stretch. On an inhale, start to lift yourself up, releasing your arms, releasing your legs, and coming on over to your backs. for the favorite part of class, Shavasana. Lowering yourselves down. And just releasing yourself onto the mat. Hands open. Palms open towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in. Really expanding the belly. Exhale, letting it out and sighing through your mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. And if you'd like to remain here, feel free to do so. If not, and you're ready to get up with your day, come on over to your side, lifting yourself up into a seated position. And that was it. That was today's class with weights. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Please look for the next class in this series coming out next week. We're going to work on a lot of core and lower body for our next class. So I hope you enjoyed today's class and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.